So Washington's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Commodores offense has the ball for the first time, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Casey. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding them. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. He dropped it.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Calls his own number. Turning it on!
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It put so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The screen, and watch out. Oh, what a move to get room. He's loose on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rushes on him. Quarterback moving. Complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it on target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Snacks it over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
He wants it all. Touchdown Doors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Looking down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Huskies! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's just a fantastic job of execution.